Good morning, guys. It is check-in day. Whoop, whoop. Week 13. I am so excited about this check-in. I feel like it's just going to be a good transition into like some really kind of big changes, I would say. I've definitely felt a lot different over the course of this last week. I feel like my body had a lot of changes happen to it, but yeah, I'm just really excited to see what Meg says. I have taken all of my variables this morning, but I am going to wait to take pictures because I do have a 7:30. It's 7:10 on April 11th. Yeah. And so I'm going to go do that 7:30, and then I don't have a session until 11, so I'm going to come back, take my pictures, send in my check-in, and then eat my first meal of the day. So I always like every single day to be almost identical when it comes to my meal timing. So even if it's a rest day or if it's a training day, I always like to break kind of my fasted window per se around that like 9-10 o'clock mark. So I will go ahead and do my session at 7:30, come back here around 8:45, make my breakfast, or take my pictures and then make my breakfast. But we are officially 13 weeks out. I weighed 149 pounds this morning and I was 149.8 last week. I'm still on my meal plan. My fasted glucose was 96. My rested heart rate was 58, and otherwise feeling really good. If you saw my stories yesterday, I actually did some posing and my husband came to the gym with me, and both of us were saying like how my body has changed so much. It's a weird process to like watch your body kind of morph into this sport, but especially too in my arms. So if you don't already know this, we're currently trying to atrophy my arms a little bit. So atrophy meaning to lose a little bit of that muscle tissue, to diminish that muscle tissue that exists kind of in my biceps and triceps, and really trying to build up my shoulders. So that's why during my upper body day you only really see me doing like really close midline upper back work and shoulder work to really give that kind of teeny tiny waist look, otherwise doing a lot of legs. And if you see my hands a lot, I just realized this, if you see my hands a lot in this video or over the course of the next couple of videos, yes, I did mess up, and I didn't wash my hands after I did self tanner. So I have like some really bad separation there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do this session and I'll come back, bring you guys along for pictures, and then whatever Meg says for check-ins, I'll give you guys the updates. We are back from my session. It is currently 9:42 in the morning. I saw you guys around 7 o'clock this morning when I did all of my variables. And since you've seen me, I had my one session this morning. I do have another one at 11, and I made breakfast. I have my cream of rice right here, and I talked to both my parents, submitted all my check-ins, and Meg has already actually replied, but I didn't want to look because I wanted to give you guys my predictions on what my protocol changes are going to be. I do think so we're in week 13, or like, yeah, so to explain how check-in weeks go, we go based off of, so technically it was 13 weeks on the dot this last Saturday, but like going into this check-in, this is technically like, that was 13 and now it's like 12 weeks and 7 days, or 12 weeks and 6 days or whatever. Not that that really matters, but yeah, just if you're looking at the time frame and you're just like, oh, that's 12 weeks out versus 13 weeks out. That's why we do it that way, based on my check-ins. How far are we out? But predictions would be, I think we're gonna lose food. Meg said that we are going to lean into the suck a little bit, so I'm very excited about that, just to get into definitely another step closer into the grittier part of prep. And then I do think we're also going to increase cardio. Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna lose food and go up in cardio because that's just the name of the game in prep. I lost 0.8 pounds, so I was 149.8 last week and I was 149 on the dot this morning. So yeah, we'll kind of see. Let me open up my phone, digest this a little bit, and then I'll explain to you guys what's going on.
All right, protocol adjustments are in, and I was right. We did lose food and go up in cardio. So not a lot of changes to my meal plan. Everything's actually, like, all the food, what is encompassed into my meal plan is exactly the same. We just changed the amount of rice and cream of rice in my meal plan, which is great, so I can keep my grocery shopping pretty consistent. And then I did go from 30 minutes of cardio to 40 minutes of cardio 5 days a week. So yeah, very excited. Definitely not afraid of more cardio. Like I said, I've been reading a lot lately, so honestly that time flies by super quickly. If you're in prep or have a hard time of like sitting in kind of the, I don't know, misery of cardio a little bit. I know it seems kind of weird to like read a book while you are on the elliptical or on the treadmill or whatever. But if you're able to do it, like I said, I get motion sick really easily in a car. But when it comes to reading a book on the elliptical, I tend to kind of just like zone in. And I think because my body actually moves, also if you can see my hands, I think I mentioned this morning, I did not wash my hands after I self-tanned, so my hands are like super dark, so don't mind that. But yes, I have been really, really loving reading, and I think because on the elliptical, when your body moves with the book, I don't think it's as crazy. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I read like 3 or 4 chapters and I'm basically done with cardio. Plus, like, I feel like it's better to look at a book than like look at your phone, right? So like a book is like yay big, right? And like your phone is this big. So like you're going to be looking at something small in general, unless you're like a music person, which I hyperfixate on songs. So I can't really listen to music all that well or like focus really well or like zone out during my cardio. So I have to be like focusing on something. So it's what works for me, but I'm gonna finish up this breakfast. I don't know what I'm going to encompass into this video this week, but again, we're just working week 13. Thank you for hopping along on this journey, and we will see where the rest of this week goes. Bye. All right, it is Tuesday, so coming at you another time earlier in the week, which is great. I want to stay on top of this during the week as much as I can, but I wanted to hop on here because I just finished my first 40-minute fasted cardio session, and I have got to say that 30 minutes and 40 minutes are very different, especially in cardio time. It's kind of like a microwave minute or like a plank minute. Just felt a little bit longer than usual, but I still stand behind reading while on the elliptical. I'm telling you, you guys, the first like 25 minutes went by so fast. It was like the blink of an eye. I would say between like 30 and 40 because my body's kind of used to, you know, that 30 minutes of cardio because I've done it for the last, oh my gosh, like 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. And so my body was definitely like, okay, it's that time to get off, where we had to push for that extra last 10 minutes. But overall, we made it through. I definitely think with the adjustment of calories, because yesterday I was still able to adjust my day to my adjusted protocol. So again, we lost food yesterday. So I actually had a moment kind of where I woke up in the middle of the night and I don't know, I still felt kind of hungry. I think that was also too because Troy finished the night with like a buffalo chicken flatbread pizza type of thing last night, and it smelled so good. But we stayed strong. I had my protein shake and I went to bed. But yeah, definitely now I think my body's gonna have an adjustment phase on this new set of calories. I just had my first meal here. So on my meal plan, essentially the only things that are set in stone are kind of my pre-workout and my post-workout. Otherwise, so my meal plan is written out: meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, meal 5. And so sometimes I have to switch around like meal 3 to meal 1 because I'm training today around noon. So in the next couple of hours, I'm going to do client check-ins for my virtual clients this morning, and then have my pre-workout meal. So then it's right before I go to the gym. I'll train from like noon to 2 or like 11:45 to 2. It's my leg day today, my big leg day. So I'm very excited about that. Having a cup of coffee with just some almond milk and stevia drops. I have 50% of my strawberries, so 100 grams of my strawberries here. Technically in this meal I'm supposed to have 200, but I like to have that kind of as a snack while I'm bopping around a little bit later. So I'll kind of separate the two if I'm not feeling like a bunch of strawberries. And then 1 blueberry English muffin and 1 egg with salt and nutritional yeast. I think I spoke about this in a previous video, but I love nutritional yeast. I put it on like everything. Just gives, a lot of people say it gives like a cheesy flavor, and I don't think it tastes like cheese. I think it just gives like kind of like a rich umami flavor to things, which I really enjoy, and it's a little bit lower in calorie. I think usually to have like any sort of nutritional value to it, you need like a quarter of a cup or like a tablespoon or something, where usually I just put it on there for flavor. Got cut off there, but yeah, just use the nutritional yeast for flavor for a lot of my things, like on my rice and on my eggs. But I'm gonna get after this day, kind of got everything scheduled. I'll try to take you guys along as much as I can, but yeah, we'll see kind of where the day goes. I'll catch up with y'all later. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday, right? Yes, April 14th. I just got home from a chiropractor appointment. Today is like kind of one of those days where I have like only a couple sessions in person. I have some online client work to do, and then I have a bunch of appointments. So just got out of my chiropractor appointment, having meal 2, which I was kind of craving something sweet, so I wanted to have kind of my strawberries and English muffin meal, and then I actually have a sugaring appointment at 12:30, so I'm probably gonna leave here around noon. Definitely looking still disheveled. I've got protein powder and I think cream of rice on my sweatshirt, so I'm gonna change. This is what I wore for fasted cardio this morning, so totally a mess. But yes, I have my sugaring appointment at 12:30. I'll come back here, eat another meal, so some ground beef and rice. Then I have a 2 o'clock posing session with my posing coach, and a 3:30 session and a 5 o'clock session, and today's rest day. So just kind of having a day where I'm bopping around, but yeah, I think I'm anticipating a package to arrive today. I ordered some clothes from Abercrombie & Fitch, which, if you don't already know this, I feel like Abercrombie & Fitch was big when I was like in middle school, even maybe a little bit in high school, and then they kind of took a break, and then they came back with vengeance now for like kind of targeting the millennial audience. And so I was super excited. I've heard really good things, and so if I get that package today, I will show you guys what I got, hoping that I can kind of weed out some other things that I don't wear in my closet, put some new things in there, and yeah, if anything else exciting happens, I will bring you guys along. But very happy that the last 3 days of my 40 minutes of cardio have gone really, really well. Today's was the fastest it's ever gone, and I have beaten my numbers. So I'm tracking the distance that I go and the calories that I burn every single day, and keeping it on a log on my phone in my notes app. So I'll go ahead and bring that up. Yeah, so I wrote down, like, I don't know if you can even see that. My camera doesn't autofocus, but I wrote cardio, how much cardio I'm doing, so 5 times 40 minutes, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for all of my sessions, and then I wrote down the distance and calories, so I can just work to beat my time and my numbers every single session, so I know that I'm constantly pushing myself, because the more that I push myself, especially while I have the energy right now, the better I progress, and yeah, just challenging myself every single day. So I'm gonna eat this, and I will catch up with you guys later. All right, y'all, it's Monday. I don't know where the week kind of went, but I am finishing off this video here because it's Monday, and I'm already starting the next video, and you'll probably see me in the next video literally wearing this outfit. So I just wanted to cap off this current video. I feel like I didn't get very much content other than me sitting right here this week. So this upcoming week, I'm going to try to get you guys like actually seeing my physique, trying to involve you guys in like my posing stuff and my workouts just a little bit more, so you can actually see me versus like me just talking to you. It's like a little video diary. But yeah, so just want to cap off this video just by saying thank you guys, of course, for coming coming along on the journey. I apologize that there wasn't a whole lot of like really crazy content in this video, but again, the week just got away from me, and then of course with this Easter weekend, this last weekend, I had family in town, so didn't get to film really much of anything. So thank you guys so much for your patience. I'm gonna hop into the next video literally right away, and yeah, I just want to say thanks guys, and subscribe, like, comment on this video, tell your friends, and we are currently 12 weeks out now, which is crazy. So thank you for following along, and we will see you in the next one.